Mike Moore Media.
I'm talking to Frank Bruno. It's our Stokesdale update for the month. Hey, Frank, welcome back.
Great to be back, except other than it not being summer now.
I know. Yeah.
Back into fall weather, I don't know what happened.
It's a crazy world. Even the weather is mixed up.
Yeah. But hey, it's supposed to get back into those 90s next week. Everybody be complaining again.
That's true. Yeah, first day of summer is coming up Saturday, and I think it's going to be about 85 in the area Sunday. So we'll have a little taste of summer. Yeah. Our program is sponsored by Crossroads Pharmacy, Byright Supermarket, and PSI Pump Pipe Sales and Service. Our longtime businesses that are hanging in with us, and we appreciate their business for sure. Well, where are we in things around town in Stokesdale, Frank?
As everybody knows, there's not a lot of events planned this summer just because we didn't know what we could or couldn't do.
Yeah.
But, we still have our farm, and we're going to kind of rebrand this. It's a farmers and craft market because about half of the people who show up, it's not vegetables. They have their homemade crafts, or we've got a lot of furniture people who just sell products. They're welcome to come out and set up.
Mm-hmm.
That's every Wednesday, 4 to 7. We've had a couple Wednesdays where it's rained hard, so we've kind of not done it.
Yeah.
But it's there. The neat thing about it is it's open to anybody who wants to set up a tent. We do it down at the Stokesdale Park. There's no charge for vendors, and we don't hold people to if you come one week, you have to come every week.
Mm-hmm.
We know, especially with farmers, they'll most of their stuff will start coming in over the next few weeks, and then really through July and August is when we see a lot of that.
Right.
So each week we're building people who show up. So as we get into, I would think end of this month, July, August, we'll typically have anywhere from 12 to 20 vendors out there, and the farmers are getting ready, like I said, to start pulling stuff. So once we do that, we'll have more of the farmers out there.
Okay.
But yeah, if you got a small business, you're a home-based business, you're a crafter, whatever, come out and set up a tent. It can't hurt, and again, it doesn't cost you anything.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So other than the time, and again, every Wednesday, 4 to 7, we're going to run it through the end of October. So we'll see a couple of changes in seasons, and especially with the farmers who have vegetables, we'll see a lot of change in that.
Yeah,
as we go through the summer and into the fall. So.
I've been promoting that, so I've just pulled my paperwork on this, and I've changed it to Farmers and Craft Market at Stokesdale Town Hall. Okay, I got it. Okay.
And we probably should have done it that way. I mean, it's always been that way, but I guess sometimes when you say farmers market, people think it's just vegetables,
mm-hmm.
And it's not. So come on out. We've got one lady who comes out every week with gift baskets, and she sells a ton of them. So it's you can make some decent money. So if you're doing anything at home, I know we laugh about it, but being stuck in the house for the last 2.5 months, I've gotten back into woodworking. That's what I used to do. So I've rebuilt everything around my house. So,
okay.
But yeah, we welcome anybody. It's just a great atmosphere out there. It is outside, so we're not really worried about any non-social distancing, if that's a word.
Mm-hmm. Should be.
But yeah, I know. But yeah, so yeah, definitely come out. I know, tonight's a little kind of, it's not the greatest weather, but it wasn't raining, so I know they're going to have it tonight.
Okay.
Again, as we pick up, we'll have, it'll get bigger and bigger each week. Something to look forward to at least each week.
Mm-hmm.
Since we weren't able to plan other events. We were planning at one point, I think we mentioned it last time, doing some movies in the park. But we've kind of nixed that idea right now because we don't know. And actually, it might have been a good idea now because we could have spread everybody way out
mm-hmm.
and at least had the movie. So, you never know. We still may plan that towards the end of the summer, August, September. We'll see how that goes.
Well, there's still so many unknowns, and when we have such a rainy period like this week, it's kind of hard to think about planning things and not knowing what restrictions will be in place a month or 2 months from now either.
Well, exactly. And one of the things, we still have planned our events in September. One is the 9/11 ceremony, which will be held on 9/11, which I believe is a Friday this year. We do that at 11 a.m. at the town hall. That'll go on either way because it's outdoors and we can spread people out. So as far as I know, unless the council decides they don't want to do it, but they've made no indication they would do that. So that should be no problem at all. The bigger event is the September 19th event, which is our 160th anniversary. And we're still planning on having it. And we're going to meet, our events committee is going to meet on July 1st to kind of talk more about it because, like I tell people, you don't just plan something the week before.
No.
So I've already done some pre-planning for it, and we're going to review that in the beginning of July and kind of see what else we can do for that celebration.
Yeah, so we need to
yeah.
make sure that's on our calendar, September 19th for your 160th anniversary. And that, I'm looking back at my previous notes, is at 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. still?
Yeah, same. And then if the rain date would be the next Saturday, but it's still scheduled. But that is the 160th anniversary of the first founding of the town when it was called Green Pond. So It wasn't called Stokesdale.
Right.
And we did get our banners up finally a couple weeks ago when we had a break in the rain.
Yeah.
So if you drive through downtown Stokesdale now, you'll see these really neat banners up that say, founded in 1860, town of Stokesdale. And they look great. Now, they kind of stole the idea from Madison because they've got some neat banners in their downtown.
Mm-hmm, yeah.
Not stole the idea, but used it from them. But I think, lends something to the downtown area. So that was nice to get them up. And, it was tough because we were trying to squeeze it in between the rain. You don't want a guy up on a bucket truck when it's raining out and there's possibility of lightning. So,
no, that's right. Okay.
Yeah, so that's that's up, and those events are still scheduled. So right now, we're hoping that, again, we're kind of guessing. We don't know what may or may not happen as we get into the next few months. But since it's an outdoor event, there's still probably a way to do that, even if there are some restrictions.
Mm-hmm.
Since we've got it outdoors, so we'll see what happens with that. But what I'm encouraging everybody is we're going to have our events committee meeting on July 1st, which is a Wednesday. It'll be at 4 p.m., and it'll be at the town park. We're going to do it in the shelter. And the farmers market will be going on, so it'll be kind of neat to have everything together.
Oh, yeah.
And since we're outside, if more people want to show up to help, that's great. We have plenty of spacing there, so we should be pretty good. But we want people to come and give us some ideas, see who can volunteer to help out. And really what I need volunteers for the days of the event. The planning isn't hard. It's more of the, getting it done that day.
Mm-hmm.
So we do encourage anybody who wants to come out. We call it the events committee, but you don't really need to be on the committee. Anybody can participate.
Okay.
So there's no criteria. I don't even care if you, I hate to say this, but I don't even care if you don't live in Stokesdale. You want to come and help out, hey, I'm all for it.
Oh, sure. Yeah. Volunteers from anywhere.
Yeah, so we're not limiting it to that. I know a lot of the, probably about half the vendors don't live in Stokesdale when they come out to the market. So, but that's fine. We're good with that. So.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So again, that committee meeting is coming up on July 1st, 4 p.m.
Yep, and we'll do it at the park.
At the park.
Okay. And I did want to mention. I know this may have not been set when we talked last month, but we had someone from Randy Southern from our local fire department in Stokesdale had contacted me about a month ago to do some see if we could put together some meals for essential workers. So basically, it was firefighters, police officers, EMS, any hospital workers, health workers. So we did that last week. I got a bunch of businesses that I know to donate some money, and we handed out 60 lunches to everybody down at the fire department. We did it at the fire department. Everybody came to pick them up. We had a bunch of state troopers come out if they happen to be in the area, some of the sheriff's deputies. So it was great to see everybody. And that's something I'd love to do again.
Mm-hmm.
We did it through the Stokesdale Business Association, so we're kind of revamping that and trying to get some more involvement in some of the businesses in downtown. So next time maybe we'll get the downtown businesses to help out a little more.
Okay.
But it was great to just give back and see everybody there. And it didn't really take much time on our effort to do it. Like I said, it was a small gesture to do for them.
Mm-hmm.
So that's something we'll kind of see how things go, and if we're still kind of going through this in the next month or so, we may plan something like that again.
Oh, I think that's nice, just to recognize him and say thank you.
Yeah, and that's really what it was for, and they had a good time, and I told the guys at the fire department, I've known them for a long time, I said, anytime you need help, just call me.
Yeah, okay.
We got a group in Stokesdale that's always willing to help out. So that was a great kind of private thing we did with them, which worked out well.
Good.
So,
okay.
And if anybody has any ideas like that, I mean, I'd love to do something for, for the teachers at the school whenever they're allowed to get back.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Because I know they went through a lot trying to do this online homeschool thing, as I call it.
Yeah.
So it'd be great to do something there too. So if anybody has any ideas, I'd love to hear them, and maybe we can get together and partner with some local businesses and do that for them.
And they can contact you through your Facebook page, Stokesdale Now. Would that be good?
Yeah, and that's usually the easiest way. Stokesdale Now page, if they message me there, just let me know. And I think probably all my contact information's on there anyway. I've had the same cell phone number for 30 years now, which sounds it's a long time.
Yeah.
Kind of dates me, I guess. But so they can call me. They can go to the Stokesdale Now page. We set up a new Gmail email address, which now I can't remember what it is. I think it's fbruno Stokesdale at gmail.com, but I'm going to put that on the Stokesdale Now page too.
Okay.
It'll be up there.
All right.
Yeah.
Very good. Okay. Well, lots of good information there. We've got our things on the calendars here. Anything else before we wrap up, Frank?
No, like I said, the big thing is anybody interested, come out to that July 1st meeting. We'll also start discussing, and I know it's funny to say it now, but the Christmas tree lighting and the Christmas parade, which will be, November, December. But you've got to start planning those at some point. Mm-hmm. And again, really, we've got a system in place, but I need people in place to help out.
Okay, I got you.
So, and again, if anybody has ideas of anything that we can do at this point, please come out and let me know, and I'd love to get involved and maybe get the town more involved with some stuff.
Okay, sounds good to me. Okay. All right,
okay.
Another good report as always. Thank you, Frank Bruno. Good to talk to you.
Okay, thanks. Yeah, take care.
All right, talk to you again soon. Thanks. Frank Bruno in Stokesdale, very active in the community there. Again, that Facebook page is Stokesdale Now. Buy Right Supermarket, established in 1965, still going strong. Your neighborhood supermarket is really a good way to describe Buy Right. Friendly service, great selection, fresh cut meats, open every day, weekly specials at Buy Right Supermarket. Then we have Crossroads Pharmacy there in the Oak Ridge area. April Duggins is the owner. It's a local family pharmacy providing quality health care at affordable prices. Great customer service. You can order refills online at mycrossroadsrx.com. That's Crossroads Pharmacy, where great value and service meet. And now open in Madison, next to Fuzzy's. Then we have PSI, Pump Pipe Sales and Service, since 1983. Residential and industrial water piping and pump professionals, the region's largest independent wholesale distributor of plumbing, drainage, pumps, valves, and fittings, erosion control, hoses, power equipment, and small and large tools. You can depend on them at PSI, Pump Pipe Sales and Service in Stokesdale. Thanks to these fine businesses for sponsoring our program. And again, please check out that Facebook page that Frank puts up for us. Good information there at Stokesdale Now. And then the website for the town is stokesdale.org. And I'm Mike Moore. Thank you, and thank you for supporting our businesses in Stokesdale.